First in the news, the Bangsamoro Transition Authority assures the government of its commitment on the drive against terrorism. Joyce Balancio will tell us why.
Bangsamoro Transition Authority Chairman Mohager Iqbal finally faced the Senate hearing today on its Joint Committee investigation on the Mama Sapano clash which happened last January 25. Iqbal expressed his condolences over the 44 fallen staff members as well as the 18 MILF who died in the encounter. The chairman said the MILF attack to the staff members was not at all planned and was only a form of territorial defense. He also added that it is unfair for the government to solely blame the MILF for the death of our 44 staff commandos.
The MILF was not the only group that was present in the area. The SAF fought other armed individuals belonging to different networks and groups. The delicate task of finding out who did what, especially the reported atrocities, cannot be immediately be blamed on the MILF. That would be unfair.
According to Iqbal, MILF tried to call ceasefire early in the encounter, but there was communication failure among MILF fighters. These details are now being clarified by the MILF Special Investigation Team. Meanwhile, Iqbal also clarified that MILF and BIFF are two different groups and are not in connivance during the bloody encounter. He also said that contrary to what has been reported, it is not true that MILF has links with other terrorist organizations known to be behind casualties and kidnappings in other countries. MILF is ready to prove this to our government.
Is MILF willing to surrender the rogue leaders who led what appeared to be a carnage and join the government in chasing down Usman and other terrorist suspects? Tutulong ho ba kayo sa gobyerno?
Well, from the beginning in 1997 up to today, we are bound by mechanisms. We have the ceasefire agreement,
Alright.
we have the ADIAG, and we are bound by that mechanisms.
But this is unshareable by yes or no? Are you willing to help our national government to chase after Usman and other terrorists?
Yes, we will help.
Chairman Iqbal also addressed the common notion that MILF is a terrorist group. He said MILF has long been promoting peace and unity, especially in Maguindanao.
The MILF is against all forms of terrorism. We have made a solemn vow to fight terrorism in our areas. Terrorism is inconsistent with Islam and has no place in the orientation and principles of the MILF.
Iqbal also expressed his earlier statement that MILF will remain to be a revolutionary organization until Bangsamoro Peace Agreement is fully implemented. MILF promises significant changes once government grants the request for autonomy.
Na-implement po ang basic law and then na-implement po ang basic law and then ang mangyari po sa MILF, it will no longer be a revolutionary government but it would become a social movement that would help the people through building health centers, schools, etc., etc.
Despite the bloody encounter in the Mama Sapano, Maguindanao, the Bangsamoro Transition Authority is still hoping that the Bangsamoro Basic Law will still be passed, as this is the product of almost 2 decades of negotiation of MILF to the Philippine government. Joyce Balancio reporting for Y News.